Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalam ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back into this new episode of Ramadan vocabulary. Last time we saw the word linguistic meaning of the word Ramadan. Today we are going to see or shed some light on this word called Taraweeh, right? The Taraweeh, Salatul Taraweeh or the Taraweeh prayer. What does this word Taraweeh mean? ये लफ्ज़ Taraweeh का मतलब क्या है? Linguistically, language wise इसका meaning क्या है? Now this Taraweeh word actually comes from the root letters Ra, Wa and Waw and Ha. These are the root letters. Of course, the middle root letter is a weak letter Waw, and there is another similar letter called as Re, which is wind, which also has a weak letter in the middle. So both of them are almost on the same pattern. Now this Ra, Waw, Ha, if you see this, all the types of meanings or all the types of connotation that are attached to this word with these three root letters in this order is related to taking rest, taking a break, to refresh, right, or leisure, just to have a vacation kind of a thing. Basically, it boils around the meaning of comfort or leisure by taking a break or by doing whatever amuses you. That's the root meaning of this word Rafa. Now, this word and this in the word Taraweeh, actually this is from the family number 2. You see that we learned the family Allama. If you remember that family, the Allama family is Allama yuallimu ta'liman. Allama yuallimu ta'liman. So if you put this Ra, Waw, Ha on this format, it becomes Rawwaha yurawwihu tarwihan. Ta'liman tarwihan. Now, Ta'liman is a singular word. Similarly, tarwihan is also singular. When you make it plural, it becomes on the pattern of tafa'il. So tarwihan becomes tarawihan, which is tarawih. So this is the plural of tarwih, and tarwih, as I said, this is related to the meaning of comfort, taking break, leisure, enjoying, refreshing, all those things. Yeah, same tarawih, this has the same pattern as the fassala word, detail. Fassala yufassilu tafsilan. Tafsilan ka plural kya hoga? Tafasilan. Same thing. Tarawih, tafasil, detail. Right? So this is on the same format. So the basic meaning is recreation, rest. Now, you see, in the when you change the family, the meaning changes. Rawwaha, like ta'allam, allama. Rawwaha means to fan. Fan means pankha. It's related to, as I just like rihun, also word comes from the same thing. Rawwaha means to fan someone, to fan, right? Fan, to give air. Rawwaha. This is like kharaja, right? When you put something on the pattern of family number 4, the kharaja becomes akhraja, right? Similarly here, your Raha, these root letters, they will become Araha. So when you do this, which means now you are doing the action on somebody else. Kharaja means to exit. Akhraja means make someone leave. Someone else makes someone else leave. Same thing here. Raha is doing yourself. But when you do this on the family number 4, Araha, it means to fan someone else, or to give rest to someone else, or to give break to someone else. This is the same root letters from you get the Urdu word rahat. Actually it is raha. Raha means rest, comfort, leisure. So in Urdu we pronounce the ta at the end, so it becomes rahat. Same root letters comes rohani, means related to spiritual. or sacred, rohani, right? In the olden days, they used to say that arahna bis salati, meaning we completed our salah. हमने हमारी नमाज पूरी की. Now you look here, for the verb complete, they used to use the word arah, which is related to this tarawih root, arahna. They should have actually, the word should have been something related to mukammal or intaha, which means to complete, right? But they use the word arahna bis salati to mean that we completed our salah, we finished our salah. But if you see, it's beautifully constructed. Arahna bis salati means linguistically that we just rested through salah. नमाज के जरिए हमने आराम किया, ऐसा उसका linguistic meaning लिखा. What does that mean? How is that related to that? Because actually, if you pray properly, prayer is supposed to give rest to the soul. Our prayers should be such. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us pray 5 times a day? I mean, once is enough. To maximum 3, we are praying 5 times, because every 2-3 hours our soul needs its food. The physical body has a food requirement. Similarly, the soul also has requirement. उसकी कोई ग़िज़ा है. उसकी ग़िज़ा क्या है? The communication with your creator. तुम्हारे रब के साथ तुम्हारा ताल्लुक. और वो 5 दफ़ा हम करते हैं. हर 3-4 घंटे में हमें जाना पड़ता. So the sentence that they used to say arahna bis salati now makes more sense, that our soul got rested through the salah, through the namaz. Beautifully said that, right? There is a word called murahun, which comes from the same letters. Murahun. Now, as I said, remember the meaning, core meaning. Core meaning is related to resting, leisure, break. So murahun is the place that they used to call where they used to keep all their cattle in the evening. दिन भर जब ये उनके पूरे जानवर जब चर के और दिन भर जंगल में घूम के जब ये शाम को वापस लाते थे, जिस जगह जमा करके रखते थे उसको बोलते थे मुराहुन. Why मुराहुन? Because that is the place the animals, the cattle used to get rest till the morning. So that's why it was called as murahun. They used to also use this word araha, which is related to resting, to mean that he died. That person died. Araha means he died. Now, what has death to do with this thing? Which means, again, he rested. He rested permanently. He rested permanently. There is another word called as mustarahun. Mustarahun. Mustarahun is another word for graveyard, for the grave. Why is it called mustarahun? Because that is the place where people are laid to rest permanently. So interestingly, very interesting word, that the Tarawih word, it means to. Why do we call Tarawih prayer as Tarawih? Because in this salah, the people tend to take rest after every 4 rakahs, or at regular intervals they take rest in the whole time of completing the salah. पूरी नमाज के बीच में हर रेगुलर 3-4 रकात के बाद ये थोड़ा आराम लेते हैं, रेस्ट लेते हैं, और फिर सलाह कंटिन्यू करते हैं. इसीलिए इसकी सलाह का नाम तरावी है. So basically this word relates to taking a break, taking a rest, taking a leisure, enjoying, refreshing, right? To air, rihun word भी यहीं से आता है. One more thing about this is in Arabic there is a pattern called mif'al. Okay, this pattern is also used to indicate the tools of certain act. किसी चीज़ के औजार, tools दिखाने के लिए यूज है. जैसे कि फतहा, the verb फतहा, उसके tool का नाम is on the pattern of mif'al, it becomes miftah. Miftah means key, चावी, उसके खोलने का औजार. So miftah. So on this pattern you get the tool. Similarly, if you use this 3 root letters ra, waw, ha on that pattern, you get mirwah. Mirwah, again the root verb is related to wind. So mirwah is fan, जो हवा देता है, पंखा. So पंखे को मिरवाह बोलते हैं, because that is a tool which generates the air, or which gives the air, or through which we get the air. So interestingly enough, if you understand the pattern, you will appreciate the language more. So I hope that helps. to appreciate the Arabic language and to understand the basic vocabulary related to Ramadan. May Allah benefit all of us. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum.